changing keys is very similar in principle and in applying it. If you've got a song in G and you want to make it higher, slap on a capo and you just bring it up with you. And if you're wondering what key you're playing in, same deal. You look at your lowest note. If it used to be in G major and you had all these chords, and you're like, well, what is it now if I put the capo on 4? Well, my lowest note's a B. So, B major, E, G sharp minor, and F sharp major. So, it's really not too bad once you know all the note names on the 3 lowest strings. So I really think that's about it as far as what I can teach for capoing. If it's still confusing, come talk to me or leave a comment or something like that, and maybe I can help clarify something. But yeah, at first it's definitely a lot of trial and error and thinking, and it can be confusing at first, but once you can get the feel for it and how your fingers look on the fretboard, that way it becomes pretty natural, and it opens up a whole lot more possibilities when you're playing songs. So I guess that's it. So hopefully all that made sense. Hey, so I thought of one more thing to add on to this capoing vid while I'm at it. It really pertains to the discussion of why chords are named what they are. You'll probably notice that a lot of times you're playing, you'll see slash chords with, like, there'll maybe be a G/B, D/F sharp, stuff like that. And maybe you've always wondered what they mean, or you just know I play the first chord or the first note of that slash chord and play that chord and it'll sound fine, which is true. And so now I'll kind of explain what the slash chord actually means. So what it means is the first note in the slash chord, so in G/B, G, that means what chord is actually being played. So it means there's a G major chord, but the /B means that instead of making the lowest note G, make the lowest note B. So the rule of the way a chord's named is always by the lowest note isn't 100% true, but it's a good overarching rule unless you're going with slash chords, which in piano are inversions. So, if you want to do a G/B, what it means is play a G chord, but make the lowest note B. Now if you look at your hands, your second finger is already on a B. So, a G/B is probably the easiest slash chord to play. All it means is don't play the top string. That's a G/B. An A/C sharp is another common one. That's maybe a little trickier to play, because you've got your normal A shape, and your C sharp's over here. So to play a full-on A/C sharp, it's kind of tricky. It's like that. You got to get the lowest note to be a C sharp. Same with E/G sharp. You got to get your pinky in there. That's your G sharp. So that's a full-on E/G sharp. You don't always have to play the slash chords. Usually your bassist should be playing the second note, so then the bass is playing at the low end of the frequencies, and therefore when they play the lowest note, it sounds almost like everyone else is playing the lowest note in the chord as that note. So that's why the bassist always follows the second part of the slash chord, and the guitarist usually just follows this first. But especially if you're playing acoustic by yourself, or you just want to add something and change up some sounds, that's how you do it. I'll just show you one more. It's a kind of entirely different one. Your D/F sharp. Normally it's a D chord because the lowest note is D, and your F sharp's over here. So you could do it, you could play it like this, but a more common way is actually to tuck your thumb over top and fret the second fret of your E string, which is an F sharp, with your thumb, and then that's your D/F sharp chord. So hopefully slash chords make a little more sense now.